Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be ranking every single tank or Vanguard or however you want to mention them in Marvel Rivals. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these characters within the game and 9 soon with the Thing being added and more characters that'll be added down the line. But I am going to be talking about these characters and ranking them in my opinion. Now we're just going to be ranking the first 8 that I have. And I will be honest with you, but right as we start, I'm going to say this. I am not the greatest Marvel Rivals player, okay? I'm okay. I think I'm an average player. I'm pretty good. And I've played all these characters. I definitely have my preferences of who I think is the best, but this is going off of my opinion. And if you disagree, well then that's on you, my brother in Christ. I am so sorry that you disagree, but this is a simple discussion. Go ahead and bring in your comments below of what you think is the best character, who is and who isn't, and we'll talk about it. Coming in at number 8, I have this guy right here. I have Magneto, and the reason I have him so low at number 8, my least favorite, is a couple reasons. Number one, he is my least used. Like, I've used him the least out of all of them, so it's hard for me to kind of rank him higher when I do play mainly healer and tank. I'm just not a very good TPS. I play with people that have just better aim than me, right? And if you have better aim than me, you're not going to be playing healer or you're not going to be playing tank. But the reason I have Magneto so much lower is we go to his abilities here, and we'll check out everyone's abilities. The reason I have him lower is I feel like that he's more of a ranged character, right? He can shoot from a distance, and he's got a nice shield. He's got 650 health, which is about average for a tank. But my biggest issue with him, in my opinion, he's got a okay super at best. His super is a meteor that he shows down, but I feel like it takes so long for you to use the meteorite that it doesn't have the same sort of oomph as other attack abilities have. Something like a maximum pulse from an Iron Man or something from Moon Knight. I just think that they aren't as good. And his ability is fine, but it's nothing insanely special. Another thing as well that I noticed, and he's got a nice, shield that he uses, right? That's going to be this ability right here, and the other one, he's got a nice shield, and he can give the shield to other players, which I think is very cool. But like I said, I don't think that he does enough as damage, and I think that the fact that he's a ranged tank is that he's not very good being the front line, front and center. And that's what the tank really should be for, being front line, front and center. But when you are a ranged tank that doesn't have the ability to, shield yourself as best as possible as maybe some of the other ones, I don't think that he quite stacks up. And like I said, this could be just me being ignorant, not using him enough, but that's just my personal opinion. Now, these next 7, I've used all of them. I know exactly how to use them. I've done well with all of them. But our number 7 is going to be Captain America. Now, the thing about Captain America is he's got the most agility and mobility of any tank. His ability to run with no stamina, his ability to do a nice jump and then a shield pounce with his abilities is very nice. He's got a fantastic ultimate ability where he does, a sort of Avengers assemble, having people next to him. And he's able to make everyone around him have way higher armor and shit and be way stronger. I think that's awesome for a tank, because we usually see that with support styled players. And here's one where you see right here. See that? And he is able to run much faster. And this doesn't just help him, but it helps other people as well. And it's so awesome to see it. He does a really awesome ability. But I think his biggest issue is just his health. He only has like 600 health. That is not enough. And for a character that has only a shield that, is kind of helpful right in front of you, and a character that can only hit when it's right in front of you, you need more health than just 600. I think of other characters that can, especially shields, that can only hit right in front of them, besides his shield throw ability. I think of Groot. Think of how much health Groot has. I think Groot has the most health of any person in the entire game. So that should tell you about that. But Captain America's ability, his best ability in my opinion, is going to be the Liberty Rush, which is a dash shield. You can see right here, nice charge right here. He's able to close the distance between them, and that's really nice, and he's got awesome stamina. But I think comparatively to the other tanks, he doesn't have the high highs that the other ones have. And coming in at number 7, we have this guy right here, Venom. Now listen, Venom is very nice to have. I enjoy Venom, but I want to preference that all of these tanks are usable. Like, there's not such thing as a bad tank. First off, Venom's got a nice crotch here. Shout out to him. But what Venom is really good at as well is he has that close ranged attack ability, but his close range attack is much stronger than Captain America's, okay? Also, he has 800 health, way fucking more. And he's got the mobility of his swing, maybe the best mobility feature in the game besides one of another tank that we'll talk about a little bit later. Look at the distance you can get with that. He also has the diving strike, the bash down on the floor, just like Captain America has. And Venom has got a shield ability as well, where he's able to just make himself super, super strong. And look at that, he's able to damage people around him. So Venom, I think Venom is one of those characters that is super strong no matter what. He is fucking phenomenal. I think he's an incredible character. He's done so well. And the fact that he only has this very short attack, but it does mean that he's able to close the gap easily with his Venom swing, and he moves a lot faster than most of the other sort of tanks that are in the game. He's got a nice team up ability where he's able to have a symbiote sort of float, but that's only with Spider-Man and Peni Parker as well. But it makes sense because of the other symbiotes, the other spider characters in the game. He's a very cool character. I really love him. I think he's incredible. I think he does a fantastic job. And he comes in at our number 6 spot. He's absolutely phenomenal. And coming in at our number 5 spot, I'm not sorry to all my Hulk mains. I'm sorry to all my Bruce Banner mains. We have Hulk. Now, Hulk is a difficult character to use for sure. But Hulk has the idea of close range attacks. But when you attack close range, man, his punches are strong. But what Hulk is really the best for is his ability to jump and attack, and his ability that even when he's dying, even when you take him down, his ability to continue to survive and get his Hulk ability back. His ultimate is fucking, basically he's indestructible. He's indestructible is basically what it is. And he does that very funny thing in the first game where he's able to like throw, the character back and forth. Look at the amount of health you get when you use this. 1,550 health, holy shit. He usually only has 800, and I say only, that's still one of the most in the game, him, Groot, and the character that we just looked at, Venom. But he's got some fantastic abilities. He's got a very nice shield ability with indestructible guard. He's got some other really nice abilities too, where he can freeze people like that and then hit them. But the issue with Hulk, like I said, is that he is only a close range character, and he's only got his massive leap that you do get very once in a while, and you are able to sort of, use the range for it. But if you are stuck in a certain spot, it's difficult to not, be stuck there for a super long time and not easily die. Now, the cool thing about him is he's got the same idea as Venom, as you'll see here, where he can catch people on the kick and sort of hold them with him. That's a very cool ability, but you have to be super accurate with that, and it's hard to time people's movements. But other than that, he's got very cool abilities. Hulk is a very good character, and all these tanks are balanced very well, but we're going to put him at our number 5 spot. Coming in at number 4, we have Thor. Now, Thor is an absolutely phenomenal character. I think that Thor is kind of difficult to use because he has the very nice close range of a guy like Hulk, but what he also has that not a lot of people have is his ability to throw his hammer, right? His ability to surge with that movement, and he's got one of my favorite ultimates of the entire game. Watch this. He's only got 600 health instead of 800, and look at how awesome that ability is. Takes out any DPS or any healer in the game. One of my favorite ults. But the nice thing about Thor is his ability to dash and use his abilities and make other people around him better. That is the best part about Hulk. He's so good. And he's also got this ability, the lightning realm, where he summons lightning, like I said, you can see it down here. And as many of the times as people hits him, it'll make him much, much stronger. I think it's an awesome thing. I'm not great with Thor, but when you're playing a good Thor, the Thor is the most annoying fucking character in the game. He's an annoying little shithead, but he's very, very good. The only issue with Thor is the health. He's only got 600, which makes sense for his balancing, but oh my god, he's so good. Thor has so many great abilities. He's got the Storm Surge, which is a shift dash ability. You can see it right here. And the longer you do it, look at how much, and you get some armor when you do it as well. And it's very good at pinpointing enemies. He's also got this one as well, which is able to throw his, sort of lightning back and forth, and that's range, you know what I'm saying? And then the last thing as well is the hammer throw. He can throw it and it'll come right back to him, and it'll come every second or two, and you can throw it multiple times, no problem. That's very nice about it as well. He's got some other abilities as well. He's got some very cool ones where he can dash as well, make it super strong, and then he's got some very, very cool things. So Thor, one of the best characters in the game, he comes in at number 4. Number 3, I am Groot. Maybe the most difficult character to use in the entire game because of his ability to make walls. Now, his wall ability is very, very difficult, and he is very similar to Venom, where you have to be kind of close for him to damage, but his range is farther, right? But the nice thing about Groot is he's got the most health in the game. 850 health. Holy shit, that's the most in the game. And he's a very defensive-minded character with walls. There's a nice wall right here. You can see right here. He's got multiple different walls that'll do multiple different things. He's got a wall that'll heal. He's got a wall that'll damage. It's very, very nice. Multiple different walls. Here's a thorn lash wall. When that happens right here, it's actually great how small this is. And look at that. When you use it, it'll attack people extra. Very, very nice, right? So I'm so sorry. Groot is a fantastic character that is used super, super well. And I love the way he's utilized in this game. He's also got a nice bomb ability, which is nice for aerial things. I always love when abilities are able to have splash damage, so you don't have to be completely accurate when a game like Marvel Rivals where everything's moving so quickly. And he's got this ability as well, his ultimate, which basically puts people in a massive sort of like hold, and it will damage them and it will also stun them. So Groot's a fantastic character, but he's very difficult to use. I would say he is the most difficult tank to use in the game. That's just my opinion though. So if you are not good at Groot, you're gonna be ass. And if you're really good at Groot, you're gonna be incredible. Perfect spot for number 3. Coming in at number 2, probably my most used character, we have Peni Parker. Now this might be an unpopular opinion because I think Peni Parker is a very noob friendly character and I'm kind of a noob. But what Peni Parker is very good at, and is similar as Groot, is the defense, man. Peni Parker with her mines, with her different things that she can use, Peni Parker is absolutely incredible. She's got the spider nest, which when you place it down will place multiple mines around it. And this could be a nightmare for defense, especially if it's behind a wall that is undestructible. It's great. The other thing as well is these little arching mines, and what Peni has is great mobility. He can use her sort of webs to fling herself forward. She has the ability to run on walls, and she has amazing things. This is a part right here that she can use. This is just her normal attack, and she's got the distance. That's the nice thing about Peni Parker. She has the most distance probably of any heal or tank in the entire game. That's incredible. But the big thing, and the reason that I do not put her at number 1, is unfortunately her ultimate ability. Her ultimate ability is not incredible. Now, it's very good, but her biggest problem, in my opinion, with her ultimate ability is that it's very easy to die. If you are low on health and you pop the ultimate ability and you have to run sort of at the enemy, you kind of have to run at them and around them, it's very easy to die with the ultimate ability. That's the thing. And what the ultimate ability does is you also double your health, right, into armor. So if you only have 200 health and you pop the ultimate ability, you only have 400, right? That's kind of crazy. But that's why she's not number 1, is because the ultimate ability I don't think is strong enough. I think it's fine, but it is one of the weaker ultimate abilities in the game. And although the base character is fucking phenomenal, the ultimate ability, in my opinion, just isn't enough. And that's why I gotta put it at number 2 and not number 1. But coming in at number 1, maybe one of the most iconic characters in Marvel, it's Doctor Strange. And Doctor Strange is incredible because he has so many different abilities. First off, his regular ability, his ability to shoot is very nice. It's very strong if you hit all 3. Very, very good. He can levitate. One of the very cool things about him, he can just fly around, and it's very, very nice. You know, he can't fly forever like a guy like Iron Man or Storm, but he can levitate and move around. It's very good. He's got maybe the best shield in the game because it doesn't just hurt himself, but it also helps other people. The shield is very, very nice. And look at the massive barrier it creates. I believe it's 800 health. The shield is, there you go. And God, it creates a massive barrier, not just around him, but other people as well. Very similar to like Sigma from Overwatch. He's got a very nice dark magic thing, which either can help you heal or help you destroy other enemies. But what his best abilities are is his ultimate ability, which is one of the most deadly stunts in the game and is very difficult to maneuver because it happens so fucking quickly. But the last thing that is incredible about him, and is one of the best things in the entire game, the best mobility piece is the fucking portal. You can open up a portal. This can game change any moment of any single game. And that's why it's so phenomenal, because the portal literally can dictate an entire round by itself. Imagine you are holding a point, the enemy team is holding a point, this is how you flank them. Doctor Strange can shoot through the portal and other players can go through the portal. It is the absolute best thing about this character. It's fucking phenomenal. It's so good. And that's why we have to put it at number 1, just because of that portal ability alone. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you. I appreciate you guys watching. I know this video is pretty quick and it's pretty to the point, but I appreciate you guys so much. You guys enjoy? Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and tell me if you want me to rank maybe healers, maybe DPSs, and maybe I'll do a video where I rank every single character, but I gotta play the game a little more before I can do all that. So I appreciate you guys watching once again. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already, and I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers in Christ, very, very soon. Have a great day, guys.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.